Right, hello. So I'm gonna stream Elden Ring again because I streamed this for ages while chatting with people last night. So yeah. At the moment, I've just opened up more of the map. I think that's the full scale of the map you can see there. You know, like if it was all covered in. It's evening here, AK, but evening or afternoon to you. Might even be slightly bigger than that, but I'm pretty sure this is the entire map if it was all filled in. Right, Rich? Right, Soviet Collector. We might go back to this area of the map and have a look around. Yeah, on PC, Snoz. I'm glad you like the videos, Solid Snake. I was quite surprised that NBC suit today I actually managed to fit into, because that was really sort of difficult to get in and out of that NBC suit. But again, I think it was for somebody a bit smaller than me, so I'll probably go down that path, so let's mark that there, just so I can get on the right path. Right, Joshua. So I'll do this like yesterday. When there's not much combat going on, I can read the chat and chat with people, but obviously when I'm focusing on combat, I'll just be looking at that. I suppose I don't actually have to stick to the path here, do I? Just looking at that, I thought that meant like you drown if you go off a bit, but no, I can just walk right a bit straight through. Oh, that's good. Right, Ronaldo. As we've said before, Forest Hills, find somebody in the UK willing to ship you one, but you'd probably be looking at stupid amounts of money to do that, so it's not worth it. Because it's going to be both what somebody's selling it for in the UK, and then to post it to the US might be like $50 or whatever, so most people won't be asked to do it. No spoilers, please, Stoic Jedi. Because, like I said, I'm playing it blind. I've looked up only a little couple of things, you know, where I'm just confused about things. But for the most part, I'm like obviously playing it blind. Don't want to know anything about where anything is or whatever. That sounds good, Rich. Set a marker for here. I want to go see what that bridge thing's like from this side of it. What level am I at? 36. A lot better, Rich, like you were saying. Let me show you, because I've actually found people that are selling arrows and I've crafted quite a lot now. So let's get used to the controls. So I'll switch which hand it's on. But there are various bows as well, but so let's see if we can hit that guy in the face. So yeah, it's much better range. It doesn't seem to have the damage drop off like it does in the other Souls games, which is good. If you're in the UK and you have £200, get basically a very new FM12 or something similar. Again, just watch my videos if you want to know what I like and don't like. But again, prices change all the time. You could probably also get a GSR that's relatively new for that sort of money. My frame rate's been solidly at 60, but then again I'm not on a console and I'm using good hardware. Pop-in graphics, though, is basically what you're going to get in all open world games. I don't think I've ever seen an open world game where stuff doesn't pop in as you sort of walk around. I've barely noticed it, Stoic Jedi, in all honesty. Like I said, no more than other games. Are you playing it on a console? Because if so, that's a problem. Because games on consoles will never look as good as PC. You know, as much as I really like my PS5, that's just how consoles work. So what does this heirloom do? What's one coming? Raises faith, right? No, no use to me then. That would just be a problem. Like I said, it's on PC I've not noticed an issue, but obviously with consoles they will have to tone stuff down. Like I said, if you're looking for like pop-in and that, you'll probably notice it, but I've not noticed it on PC. But that's actually quite impressive for FromSoft, because normally the PC ports are a bit shit when they first come out. For £2 on an air rifle, what did you get? Like an air arms or something like really high end? Yeah, it's strange, Rich, isn't it? But is that people playing the PS4 version on the PS5 or the PS4 version on the PS4? Because I know obviously if you're playing a PS4 game on the PS5, because it's lower graphics and you're on better hardware, you're probably, yeah, it's probably just like turning the graphics down on the PC game, I imagine. Ah, so it's a PCP, is it? Yeah, so no wonder it's expensive, because good PCPs always are. So it's like some sort of mechanical thing. Yeah, like robots or something. Oh, and I did find out when Peach is on, you don't need holy weapons to kill the skeletons. Once you've knocked them down, if you keep hitting them when they're down, they break apart and can't resurrect. But I assume it's like if you have a holy weapon, you don't need to hit them when they're down. I really like that fire breath thing. Dickhead's got magic. What's that? A magic giant or some shit. I'm going to bravely run away from that. Right, run. I want to find another bonfire around here first. I can't tell you, unfortunately, on YouTube due to their policies anymore. Literally Google it, would be my suggestion for that. Oh, there was one right here, good. Because, yeah, YouTube's policy, you're not allowed to tell people anywhere now where you can buy air rifles, guns, deactivated guns, any of that stuff. You can get a strike if you tell people. Annoyingly, my pinfire, like antique pinfire rounds came, like empty ones, for my pinfire revolver today. But it turns out I think my pinfire is a 6mm, not a 7mm, because the 7mm rounds get stuck in there if you put them in. You know, and then you have to take the gun part of a screwdriver to get them out again. So, yeah, but I can't find anywhere with antique 6mm pinfire rounds for sale, unfortunately. I still have it, Jam, but I don't shoot. I can't really shoot any of my crossbows now for reasons I'm not going to go into on the stream. But you know, just due to basically I need somewhere else to shoot them, which I don't have. Let's do another point in strength. Yeah, punches, couches. Thank you for that. So I need 8.6k for the next time I level up. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about any of the enemies down here killing me, because I've just spent all my souls or whatever now. I really like it, Stoic Jedi, as I said several times. Whether or not it will replace Demon Souls as my favourite Souls game, I don't know, but in terms of, like, compared to Dark Souls 1 to 3, it's definitely better than all of those. Oh, they're all ganking up on me now, that's not fair. Oh, at least when they kill each other I do get the souls. Right, Peach? I've got the horse, but I'm not bothering to use it, because I don't really see the point. Oh, Peach, I found out you don't need a holy weapon to kill those skeletons. If you hit them while they're down on the ground, they smash apart and then they can't resurrect. And it's worked on every skeleton I've tried it on so far. I figured that out by accident when I accidentally hit one after it fell down. And then I got some souls and it, like, didn't get back up. Oh, I'm just going to let these guys kill each other for now, Peach. Tell you what, I'll range the sorcerer guys just because they're annoying. Alright, let's see how to fight this guy. Do I just go through his legs like the other giants? He looks like he might be a bit tough for me, this guy, because of his big health bar. Sounds like I could run past him, couldn't I? in this area at the moment. It seems like I'm a bit under leveled for it. I've done a couple of bosses, Stoic Jedi, because you run into them when you're exploring anyway, but I've not done loads. I'll just let this lot kill each other again to get some free souls out of it while I look at the chat. I don't know why Tactical timed out Solid Snake for that, but I don't really have much airsoft stuff. I have a couple, but I don't have much airsoft stuff just simply because of the fact of all the UCARA bullshit that doesn't apply to a load of the other stuff in the UK. Oh yeah, like you're saying, George R.R. Martin doesn't finish shit. He's, you know, I don't think he's going to bother doing any more Game of Thrones books now, so you'll never get a proper ending to it other than the TV series. Well, that's weird, but yeah. So apologies to Solid Snake. I don't think you meant to get timed out there. Looked like it was an accident. Wasn't me that did it anyway. I really do like this flame breathing thing with the torch. Yeah, looking at how many times I have to hit these regular guys with a falchion, I'm guessing this is meant to be a higher level area than where I should be. Oh, that's not good, is it, Peach? So yeah, there is a bit of damage fall off from a distance by the look of it, Rich. But yeah, it seems like it's a lot better than it was in some of the other Souls games, where bows go from being useful to completely useless over a certain distance. Right, good. Solid Snake's back, because like I said, but yeah, if you, I hope you heard Solid Snake, but yeah, with airsoft stuff, I wouldn't mind getting airsoft guns other than all the UCARA bullshit that applies to them that doesn't apply to some other stuff in the UK. So for that reason alone, that's why I've not really bothered with a lot of airsoft stuff. Again, I know there's ways without playing loads of airsoft games to get the UCARA stuff, I've just never bothered with it. I've never heard of that gas mask. Where's it from? But bear in mind, unless people donate me money, I can't really afford to just buy gas masks to review them, especially the cost of living stuff at the moment. Because yeah, at the moment, to fill up my car, it's basically nearly £100 when I need to go get petrol every 3 weeks to a month or whatever. So, you know, at the moment, it's just lots of stuff like with the YouTube stuff, it's just unaffordable. You know, it's more like... It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's just getting to the point now where lots of stuff is just sillily expensive. So even when militaria hasn't gone up, everything else has gone up. Food prices, you know, fuel prices, everything else. You could become a member. That's probably the best thing if you actually did want to donate, because the member thing is quite good in the sense that we do members only streams now and then where you generally get less people spamming the chat. So it's generally in the members only streams we talk about guns and stuff like that a lot more, where it's a bit safer to do it. You know, I still have to follow YouTube policies, but you don't have to worry about random people reporting you so much for, like, you know, oh, I don't understand anything about the laws, therefore it's illegal. I don't have a Patreon anymore just because of the fact Patreon kept taking bigger and bigger cuts to the point where I felt bad if people donated because most of their money wasn't going to me. There's a Ko-fi link in the description of most videos. That I get about 95% of the donations from that, so that's always appreciated. Yeah, this is the thing, Stoic Jedi. I think a lot of people, I suppose it might be more for people who aren't like 18, you know, or whatever, and their parents, like, you know, pay most of the bills or whatever. But anybody I know at the moment that's either renting, moved out, whatever, or living with their parents, it's just the prices of everything are still insane, you know. As I was saying, if you're over 18 or whatever and your parents get you to pay rent and pay towards, like, you know, food bills and everything else, is because the cost of living's gone up so much compared to wages. Even people I know working 50 to 60 hours a week can't save anymore. And again, at least we're in a country where we're not being bombed or, like, you know, starving or dying of diseases. So that there's that, you know. So, like, when I look at what's going on in Ukraine, for example, we have it pretty good here in that regard. But in terms of, like, saving up for a house and that, it's just not possible. And, like, I'm amazed at the moment with how many hours I'm working, how little I'm managing to save per month, you know. Cool, so I was like, thank you very much if you do. But like I said, I try and do at least one member stream a week. Some weeks, you know, I don't get a chance, some weeks I do more. But they're the ones normally where people have a more chilled out chat about something. They're normally the ones I do with a webcam. But yeah, I'm on eBay this week. I will be listing a couple of my helmets that I'm getting rid of to make some space, and also might hopefully get £100 between the two of them. You know, like ones that I wouldn't. Oh, the fucking dogs. It's weird. I never had a problem with the dogs in the other Souls games, but in these, even though they're very similar, they seem to be a lot more dangerous. I don't know if it's because they're a bit more agile, or it's because, you know, they're not in a corridor where you can. I suppose these ones also have more health, don't they, because I'm in a tougher area. Alright, I'll look at the chat properly in a moment. Let me just concentrate on dealing with these dickheads properly. He's slowly walking away from my arrows. There we go. Like, because obviously, bear in mind, like, sometimes I'll buy a deactivated gun or something, you know, or an obsolete caliber, and I'll use money up on that. Which, you know, again, could have gone to savings. But again, the problem is at the moment is because interest rates are getting silly because of, you know, inflation, not interest rates. Money you actually put into savings accounts is getting, like, worth less and less every day. To the point, I'm kind of wondering, is it worth even having a savings account rather than buying gold or something? So I was like, at the moment, I'm not planning on selling any gas masks, and I probably will at some point, because I know at the moment people are selling them for silly amounts due to all the Russia stuff. But what I'm trying to do at the moment is just sell some of the helmets I've got that, you know, look interesting, but they're old steel pots that don't give much protection. So I'm, you know, you can get a bit of money for them, and it frees up some space, because that's the other problem I have, is where people donate stuff to the channel sometimes and all that, and I'm never going to say no if people want to send me free shit, you know, people I trust to have my address and all that. But the problem is sometimes when people send you a load of stuff they don't take into consideration, it always takes up room. Yeah, AK, where we are in the UK, bear in mind we pay in litres, not gallons. But how many, just for the Americans to work out, because I know this has been said on streams before, is it like 4 or 5 litres to a US gallon? So we pay, I think it's like £1.60 to £1.70 a litre of petrol at the moment, gasoline. So in US prices, that would be like, let's round that up to $2 a litre. That would be like $10 a gallon, I think. Yeah, the only problem is, Rich, is if they change the licenses again on them. Well, not licenses, but you know, like how Mike and I would have to have some of our older ones re-deactivated to meet current standards to sell them. So then you have to, like, spend 200 quid to get it, like, welded more shut, which just seems stupid to me. Yeah, Tactical, one of the petrol stations near me is over £1.70 at the moment, but that's a more expensive one. But, you know, the point still is that the fuel is getting more and more expensive regardless. I wonder how flammable these guys are. Oh, good, fairly flammable by the look of it. Let me just run away from them to heal a moment. Nope. Seems like torches are actually quite effective against these guys. Well, yeah, I mean, bear in mind, a lot of this stuff going on could get even worse depending on how long the shit goes on with Putin's invasion of Ukraine. But again, it's hard to say because obviously, again, we're going into a new Cold War and there's going to be a lot of shit going on, you know, regarding that. So it... But again, maybe this will actually make some of our governments invest in the right kind of energy or power, because I don't know what it's like in the US, because I know in the US, again, you do have oil wells and that. But in the UK, for example, we have massive amounts of natural gas and oil reserves, but because of green policy, it's not been used recently. So really what they need to do is get off their arse and start fracking and everything else, because we really need that to bring the prices down. Also, the government here should basically, because of how silly prices are getting on fuel, cut the taxes down a lot on the fuel, because a lot of the reasons our petrol prices are so expensive, petrol and diesel prices, is because of the massive taxation on the fuel. But yeah, we've gone from COVID fucking up a lot of the world's economy to now having, like, you know, a massive war in Europe fucking up the economy. I mean, they've probably got shitloads of emails, haven't they? Because they've had all the people, obviously, going to fight in the foreign legions and that, and, like, trying to sort out aid to send to Ukraine. So I imagine it's just they've got too much going on. Right, apologies if you keep hearing a beep in the background. I think I must have left some sort of messaging program open, and now somebody's messaging me and it's beeping. But obviously I can't check what their messages are while streaming. But hopefully they'll just send a couple of messages, realise I'm not actually here to reply, and then I can just reply to them later. Yeah, under Trump AK, didn't some gas stations actually pay you to take the fuel away? So you actually made money from filling up your car. That's fucking living the dream, that is. But yes. I mean, I'm bloody lucky in a way that it's only when I do my volunteering at the Blue Cross is the only place I really have to use a decent amount of fuel to go and get back from there. Like, where I actually work at weekends, that's quite close to where I live, so I don't have to waste, you know, much fuel going to and from work. You know, I can walk or cycle there. But, you know, most of the time when the weather's bad, I just take my car because I don't want to get stuck walking home after a long shift with, like, shitty, windy, like, rainy weather, but... Have you served in the military, though, Zane? Because they only actually want people that have served, like, with armies. Because they've had a lot of people, like, basically, you know, send them stuff to say, like, oh, I want to fight for you, but they have no combat experience. And they've mostly tried to turn those people away, but they've had some turn up, only to, like, basically run away as soon as they, like, see their first bit of shelling. Because, again, it's a fucking war zone, you know, so... Obviously, military veterans, I think they do really appreciate them going over, but I have seen a lot of people that have wanted to go over to fight with no experience whatsoever, and then it goes about as well as you know, think. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm lucky my car's fairly fuel efficient, but if you have to commute a decent amount, and then your car's not very, you know, fuel economic, it must be horrible at the moment. Carrying on down there, wasn't I, to the end of the bridge. Well, there's a big fucking giant thing in the way, so that's not very fun. I might actually not bother looking at that bridge at the moment if there's a big giant there, because I'll see if there's another rune stone thing near me. Well, those guys are, like, easy to kill. They won't want you then, Zane. I mean, obviously they'd appreciate, I imagine, any donations or supplies or whatever. But they've had so many foreign volunteers sign up, they've had to literally say, you know, military vets only. And I guess that makes sense because, you know, you could put other people in danger if you've not been in combat. But they've had shitloads of foreign volunteers that have had military experience. Like a few days ago, it was 20,000 like actual military vets that had gone over there to fight. And I imagine that number's higher now. Yeah, the thing is, Tactical, I could understand people with first aid training and that, like going over to just be in like a bomb shelter and that, so when civilians come in with like shrapnel wounds and that, to help treat them. But yeah, I think it's been, that's the problem, is like, yeah, there's been a lot of people, haven't there, that are like, oh, I can go and fight, and it's like, this is fucking scarier than fighting something like the Taliban, even if the Russian army's been doing badly well, you know, having fucking tanks and APCs rolling down on you with indiscriminate artillery fire and war crimes being committed. It's like, that'd be scary enough if you were a fucking vet, let alone, you know, if you had no experience. I doubt it, Zane. They want literally people that, you know, have been in the military and been, you know, actually, you know, doing it. But I think Ukraine's got it in the bag. It's just I hope it ends sooner rather than later, because that way less civilians die. But the Russian army's ground to a halt. Most people think now the Russian army has 1 to 2 weeks of funds left before it's completely run dry. Again, this was really upsetting, but I saw that when the Ukrainians had killed some Russians and then they went to look at their documents, they were fucking cadets, like Putin's sending in child soldiers now. He's fucking lost it. It's just how long till, you know, he's deposed or the army grinds to a halt is another thing, but see a tactical. But yeah, sending fucking under 18-year-old cadets in is fucking scummy. It's like, of all the shit he's doing to his own men, it's like that's the worst one so far. These aren't even conscripts, these are like kids essentially. But again, I don't want to speak too much about that because I'll just get angry talking about Ukraine again. It always comes up on streams at the moment, but the whole thing just makes me angry and upset. It's like I was saying on the Mike's Twitch stream yesterday, it's weird because I get really angry and upset when I see all the war crimes and the waste of life, but then I sometimes find it really funny just seeing how badly the Russian army is getting humiliated. But yeah, I don't think even Hitler was using the fucking Hitler Youth to fight the Russians until like basically the fall of Berlin sort of period, was he? Until like 44 or something, 45. Whereas Putin's already sending in child soldiers now, so you know. But anyway, shall we talk about something a bit more pleasant rather than child soldiers being sent to their deaths? You know, people being bombed in their cities, you know, and all that. Well, they first have to get them into that war zone, and you know, I hope firstly they don't get there in the first place, but they're getting thrown into a fucking meat grinder is the answer to that. The Russians haven't managed to take any of the major cities yet, just because they're too scared to send troops in, so they're just indiscriminately shelling them. But again, can we not talk about this on this stream? The thing, I'll carry on talking about it in the sense that it's an interesting topic, but it's a horrible topic. You know, we want some escapism playing video games. Right, so I'm on this bit of the map, aren't I? At the moment. Let's see how tough the enemies are in this bit. What's that castle? Fort Gale. Oh, Peach, I think it was this one, Castle Morn, was the one you were thinking of the other day, when you said you have to go through it to get to the south bit, because I did with that one. Really, really liking it, Flazzy. Just because it's, you know, like the Dark Souls combat and all that, which is really fun and, you know, engaging. Demon Souls, Dark Souls combat, but, you know, a big open world map, so you can do stuff in an order you want and, you know, not worry about getting stuck for ages because one bit's a bit too tough or whatever. And you see if there's anything else on this little island. Uranium fever's gone and got me down. But yeah, I'll briefly say that obviously they've not got into Kiev proper. They're only in the suburbs, aren't they? They're not managing to encircle it, which is good. The only thing they're managing is to indiscriminately bomb civilians. And bear in mind, it was a city of 2-point-something million, wasn't it? And even with lots of refugees fleeing, that means that most of the people there now, other than some refugees that are like trapped, you know, there, it's mostly the people who are going to fight. And they have so many anti-tank weapons, Molotovs, machine guns, AKs. It would be worse than Stalingrad. And the Russians don't have the troops to do it, this is the thing. Because this is the thing, I think, where lots of people look at the Russian army on paper, is they have something like 200,000 troops committed, and they're trying to spread them across all of Ukraine. But they're not going to manage it. All they're going to manage is just to cause more like suffering and misery. But it's just an unwinnable war for anybody who can look at, you know, this on paper. not on paper, but, you know, just weigh up the numbers you need when you're fighting a war, and these Russian troops have really bad morale compared to the Ukrainians who want to fight to defend their country. But again, I'll try and stop talking about this, but yes. Russia is definitely going to lose this. I can't see any way they can actually win it. It's just how bad it gets before they eventually throw in the towel. But apparently the good news is the peace talks today are actually getting somewhere by the sound of it. But hello to everybody joining, Chocolate Muffin and everybody else. Mine. Right, I'm killing birds because I want their, I think they drop the feathers, don't they, the birds? Yeah, which you can use when you're making arrows. Ooh, smithing stones, they're always useful. Well, the thing I find confusing is I keep thinking, like, when it says smithing stone 2 that you picked up 2, but no, that's like smithing stone tier 2, isn't it? Because in the other games they're always like small shard or like large chunk, aren't they? Of like titanite or whatever, rather than it being just a number. Like, the number system is simpler to understand, but oh, for fuck's sake! Oh wait, damn it! Oh. Yeah, busy day again, Chocolate Muffin. I had to walk the dogs earlier than I was expecting today because the person who owns the dogs was like taking one of the dogs, I think, to be groomed today, you know, like have its fur all cut and shampooed and that. So they needed that done earlier, which wasn't a problem, but then I had to get up earlier than I was planning to. Then I got that video filmed on the NBC suit, had to do a load of shit around the house, you know, so again, it's been one of those days where I'm hoping tomorrow I might get a bit more free time, as in, you know, where I don't have as much to actually do. So I can get up a little bit later, you know, that sort of thing. And some apologies if you just heard the beep, somebody's PMing me, but as I said, I can't respond to them or whatever until after the stream. I'm hoping that, you know, if it's the same person that's PM'd me, they'll eventually realise that I'm not actually in a position to chat, and then not keep PMing me. What's this, Ritual Dragon? Oh, so I can... Oh, I can't offer anything at the moment anyway, but okay. Have a good holiday, Chocolate Muffin. Are you going abroad or are you in the UK for it? Yeah, it's not technically backblast, Peach, because it comes out at 45-degree angle, so it basically gives you a sooty face, might burn your eyebrows off. But yeah, it's not the sort of backblast where if you're in a confined space it jellifies you. And again, Poland might have donated over 75,000 of those to Ukraine. So again, going back to the Ukraine discussion again, somewhere like Kiev, imagine 75,000 little RPGs like that being pointed out every window at your BMPs and your tanks. And again, those still will kill any of the Russian tanks from their top armour, or hitting the engine block from the top. They can't kill them frontally, and they can't kill most of the modern ones with reactive armour from the side. But those things still pack a hell of a punch for what they are. Let's go have a look at that beach down there. They're the neo-Nazis, aren't they? Again, I don't... Again, we keep getting fucking Ukraine mentioned. Why? Right, I'll answer this, but then after that, please don't mention Ukraine again, anybody. Mods, if you can just time people out if they do after this. This will be the last thing I talk about Ukraine, because I don't want to keep going on to it. From what I understand, the neo-Nazis not very nice, but they're also having their country invaded, so I guess it's the lesser of two evils at that point. Right, no more Ukraine talk, please. But yeah, it's just because people keep bringing it up when I've asked people to stop. So yeah, no more discussion on it. Thank you, mods. We'll talk about Elden Ring and other stuff. I don't mind talking about fuel prices, cost of living prices, anything else. But let's not talk about horrible wars anymore for this stream. If you're asking me, Destroyer of Gods, I'm playing this in offline mode at the moment, because I'm streaming it. Yeah, I still need loads more to level up again, don't I? How many do I have anything in my inventory? So, yeah. How many do I need to level up? 8-6, right. I think there might have been some enemies around here that gave quite good XP for killing. Probably about £50. I can't remember exactly, so it's probably the standard £50, $70 sort of price. But again, I bought it just because it's nice to actually have a new video game that's come out that, you know, is a nice distraction you can spend a lot of time in. I've already spent, let's have a look, the wrong button, 14 hours in this apparently, probably actually more like 12 hours, so I think there was a bit yesterday where I left the game running when I went AFK. But, so for my money, I've already got my, you know, money back from it, and I'm obviously nowhere near completing it or replaying it yet, so, I would say this is definitely good value for money if you like this sort of game. Because bear in mind, I've played Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 through a couple of times. Demon Souls through loads of times, so... Oh, what's that? Oh, and there's weird jellyfish things. Right, yeah, Peach, let me show you the thing with the skeletons now. So, see when I knock a skeleton down, when he's in that bit... Oh, there you go. Do that and then it kills him. But yeah, like you're saying, the faith things probably kill him more efficiently, but you can just smash him on the ground. Which I only found out by accident when I think I hit one when I was trying to hit another one. But yeah, what I'm planning on trying to get a bit further along somewhere in a bit, but like I said, I'm just trying to get enough souls to level up at the moment so I don't lose them when I try and do a boss or whatever. Sounds like there's somebody moaning. Is it meant to be the body on the, like, cross thing? I hit pretty well. Yeah, Peach, it'd be good. I definitely want to see some videos of you shooting the guns when you go over there. But yeah, it should be good regardless of what you make, Rich. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what it looks like. Yeah, that's the same here, Zachary, but just like, you know, a similar amount in pence rather than cents. But yeah, and we already have stupidly high gas prices, you know, petrol prices, diesel prices in the UK because of all the tax on it. So it's bad for you in America, it's even worse for us over here because the price has gone up, you know, even more and it was already high. I do like the fact you can actually jump in this game compared to oh yeah, what's the special attack of the Falchion? So I think it's a different one now. I changed like the upgrade on it. Let's have a look. Storm Stomp. Yeah, that is a new attack. Right, let me try this one rather than spinning. Let's try it on the jellyfish because they're not very dangerous. Doesn't seem that different. Oh, it'll be the L2 one, won't it? Yeah. That's quite cool. I don't know how efficient that is, but I'll try that when I'm in a crowd of enemies. Yeah, I know where the cheapest one is in my area, but it's a supermarket where, you know, the fuel isn't very good, as in it's the right octane, but it doesn't really have any fuel detergents in it. So, I always pay a bit more and get proper fuel, but at the moment, because E10 or whatever it's called does not run well in my car, I pay for E5, which is even more expensive. So, I don't think I'm really strong enough to do that boss. I suppose I could run off down in this direction. I don't know, Peach, you'll find out in a bit when I try to test it out. But like I said, I'm trying to learn all this through playing the game rather than looking at guides at how everything works. Just because I get more fun out of games that way. I know with some people, like, they like to play the Souls games by finding out as much as possible before playing them, you know, like what build to start off with to like get the furthest as easily as possible. Like, I do that on my like second run throughs of them, but never the first time playing them, because I kind of like discovering stuff for myself. Right, let's try it on the tortoise. So maybe it's a stun thing, I don't know. I definitely prefer the fire breathing thing with the torch. Yeah, the only thing I've looked up so far is just like stuff like how certain things work, you know, where I'm kind of like, I know this is a mechanic, but, you know, I'm not quite sure how it works. Somebody's singing. Is there a spot? I won't risk jumping down there. Ah, yeah, there we go. I can get down this way. One of them has a proper ugly face there. So is that actually an enemy one, or is it an NPC I can talk to? No, that's an enemy. That wasn't too tough. I thought that was going to be a lot scarier than it actually was. See, Golden Rune 6 times 1, so it's not like I've got 6 Golden Runes, it's I've got like the Golden Rune number 6. But one, again, I find this menu system a bit confusing. On this little island bit, is there anything else worth looking at? I'll go over that bit and see what's over there. Just have a look at the crafting. I'm just try making some bone arrows because they're cheap to make. So equipment, yeah, let's try the blood bone arrow, just a regular bone arrow, just because it's again cheap to make. So as long as they do a decent amount of damage, I don't really care, especially for killing like the birds and things. Let's try them out. Okay, so they're pretty short range. No, it's not the end of the world if it's just a cheap arrow to make. There's one of those things down there somewhere, isn't there? I can hear it. Oh, it's next to the scary octopus thing, is it? Yeah, so what are ammo prices like punches, couches for the like common calibers? Because obviously I know 22 long rifle is going to be the most affordable thing to shoot, but like out of 5.56, you know, 5.45, 7.62 by 39, 7.62, you know, by 51, and all those. What's sort of the best priced ones then out of all those? They sound like they're having fun. Getting completely ganked by these guys. Oh, not one of these guys again. Away from him and heal again so you see what's actually going on, and so I don't have to worry about the horse. Oh good, a guy actually dropping smithing stones. I actually want those. Yeah, I can imagine it selling out. It's kind of like that in the UK, even though, like I say, I don't shoot because I don't have a Section 1 or whatever. But yeah, from what I know, most people over here actually just like 22LR just because it's super cheap to actually shoot compared to, you know, how stupidly expensive some ammunition is. How many did you get in a box, Flazzy? That reminds me, on Monday I need to send an email off just saying to the company that's still not delivered my box of blanks that I ordered about 2 or 3 weeks ago to cancel my order and give me my money back, seeing as they've still not delivered them. And they keep saying like, oh yeah, we'll get them in, you know, and ship them to you in a few days every time I've emailed about it, so they can just give me a refund then. Okay, so it's £1 a round. That's, I suppose, not too bad considering blanks now are like 50p a round. I mean, it's still not good, is it, in terms of cost, but yeah, I suppose relatively. In American money, that wouldn't be 40 bucks, that would probably be more like $27, I think, £20, unless you mean what the same thing would be in US. You know, like equivalent if you're buying it over there, but I imagine it would be cheaper in the US than here. Well, yeah, so that has gone up a lot then, if it's, yeah, that much of a difference in price. Right, I'll level up and we'll try and do that boss that I couldn't do yesterday in a minute. Yeah, so that's, what, 10p a round as opposed to, no, it's firstly it's pounds, not as in weight pounds, and it's as in pounds sterling. And no, it's not 50 pence is $1. It's like I think 70 pence is $1, unless it's changed massively. But it's not double the price. Yeah, Flazzy, it's much closer to that. Yeah, like £1 is like $1.30 to $1.40, something like that. Depends on the exchange rate of the day as well, but it's always normally sticks around that. I might just raise my item discovery up again, why not? Right, I'll go to the, let's just check in case I've got any other stuff that does that. I probably don't, but... Right, okay, I don't, okay. So let's go to here, see if I've got enough shards to upgrade any of my weapons, and we'll go try doing a boss. Don't want to upgrade the shield, so I'll just leave the things for now. How are my arrows looking? 99.99, good. Right, okay, so let's go try this boss again. Ah, fair enough, yeah. That makes sense, but yeah, it's just, I know sometimes when you mention pounds, people actually think you're on about the weight. Because we also have the problem sometimes when you talk about, you know, draw weights on crossbows, and then people in the UK think that's referring to the price of the crossbow. You know, where it would never occur to an American that, when you say it's like a £150 draw weight crossbow. And then they're like, sometimes people in the UK are like, so what, it costs £150 per, like, the draw weight or something, like, no, it's the physical weight. Right, so let's try this guy again. Got that guy, but he's not got that much health left, has he? So, well, why didn't the roll work then? Roll, quick. Oh, I'm out of things over. Do I have one of these? Ah, never mind. Ah, that was fairly close that time, because I'm getting a bit better at fighting them. It probably does, Rich, but at the same time, the thing I like about the summons is sometimes he doesn't actually fight you, so you can get hits in on him, or while he's focused on you, the other guy hits him, so I think that negates his, like, extra health. I keep forgetting I have the flask as well, so, let's try him again. Actually, I might have the thing as well that gives me a bit more, No, I don't. Never mind. Let's try it again. If not, I'll just do it either not on this stream or on another stream. Because obviously the longer I play the game and just do stuff, the stronger my character gets, and I might find some better armour or whatever else. Zane, please don't tell me how to play a game. That's one thing that really annoys me, is when people keep telling you, like, backseat driving. I'll play the game how I want to play it. Do it like that. Let's stay on this ground. Oh yeah. Get my little bits of souls back while he's messing about with that gun. Press A rather than B, Roots. I know it does, M-Kid. Yeah, I'll probably go back later and do this one, Peach, because as I said, it's one of those things like we were saying to Mike, that the nice thing about this one, well, it's all the Souls games, but even more with this one because it's an open world, is obviously the longer you play doing other stuff, that will get easier, because I'll do more damage to him per hit and everything else. Because that's the thing I like about this, I'm not getting as frustrated as I do in some of the Souls games of this one. Let's go check out what that is over there. It's probably like a broken bridge thing, isn't it? Let's go look. Easily worth 40 quid, I would say. Because bear in mind, I've spent at least 10 plus hours in this since starting it yesterday. Annoyingly, I had it for like a week and a half before I even started playing it, just because I've been quite busy with work and everything. But, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I definitely like that fire spraying attack thing. Yeah, that's the problem I've been having, Rich, is just whether I've got too much shit going on at the moment, like with work or, you know, people needing favours. How does that armour compare to my current one? Better stats, but it put me into heavy loads, and I won't put on, because I like at least medium rolling. Anyway, let's go have a look at this, and then there's another place I want to have a look at, because I'm not sure if there was more stuff there I hadn't looked at yet, you know, where I'd done a bit in a certain area, but there might have been some more rooms in like one of the places I went I didn't look at, so... I don't know if I've been to this place before. Oh, it's a giant somewhere by some of it. Shit, kick me. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know what you mean by what is the best in-game consumable. Because you use like the Estus Flask type system to heal, not like grass like in Demon Souls. But again, like I said, I've not looked at guides for this game and I won't. So I can't tell you what the best items are. Oh, another cookbook, good. Yeah, I've not got a pike in this, but I've got a halberd that lets you do that. So I might play about with a halberd a bit more at some point. But yeah, but at the moment I'm sort of used to using the falchion with a torch. Because the reason I went to using the torch was I was in one area where the enemies are only like really weak against fire damage, and all the other kind of, you know, weapons you had to hit them like 30 times to get, you know, any good damage done to them. And I've sort of kept it since then, just 'cause I really like the special attack with that torch, where you kind of can, you know, do an area of effect sort of thing, like this. Because it also sets the ground on fire in certain places. Oh, that was a complete accident. There's a giant wolf over there by the look of it, or is it just one on the thing that makes it look bigger? The good thing about these wolves is you get bones from them, so if I kill them with the bone arrows, I get more bones back. That doesn't actually have that much health, that big wolf. Okay. What's that? Fine, totally boost fire now. Nice thing about the crafting thing is because you don't need a bonfire to do it, you can constantly keep like making arrows if you kill the things as you find them. Don't know what the point of that is exactly, but I've turned it on. Oh, it shows you where a cave is, does it? I'll go down there in a minute then. So I've seen those sort of things before, but didn't know what they actually did. You know, like you turn them on. But, so this is just like an empty bridge type thing, isn't it? Like it's meant to be a collapsed whatever it is. Right, I'll go where that statue showed then. Oh, there's a save point here I found, like a bonfire, so let's use that. Might as well just refill everything while I'm here. I know it'll respawn some enemies, but that doesn't matter. Let's go have a look at this thing then. So, I assume the cave's going to be at the very bottom of that rather than it being I don't know if that will actually work. No. Worth a try. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Oh, that wasn't what I intended to do. Oh, but it didn't kill me. Ah, yeah, this is where the fire things are really useful, because these things you basically have to kill using fire. Yeah, because I'll just show you if I try and hit these with my regular weapon, how little damage it does. I've always wondered if you do that, does it actually hit anything? Yeah. this is probably the cave, is it? Or like underground place, whatever it is. Right, cool, let's have a look in here. Thank you, Pete, for letting me know that's what those things do, show you the way into a cave. I might as well refill all my stuff while I'm in here. There's little gremlin things there. Oh yeah, I fought these in another cave, these are quite annoying. No, it's not post-apocalyptic at all. Well, I suppose it could be after some sort of thing's gone wrong. But it's medieval fantasy, basically. Is that some sort of trap? Oh, there's one coming up behind me. No, good. I've built older PCs. This one I just had pre-built, and then I've just upgraded the GPU since getting it. I wonder if you can dual wield torches if you find two. Oops. There was one behind me. Oh. So it looks like there's a boss down here, I'd assume. I didn't want to aim that like that. Shit, that attack's too slow. Oh! first try. Well, not very efficiently, but he's dead at least. That's good, Erefa, E-R-E-F-A, if that's how your name's pronounced. But yeah, I quite like that suit. It's just the only thing that's a bit of a pain in the arse to zip it up from behind. Yeah, beach, that was a good thing. But then, I'm learning more mechanics as I go along. But I still need like 5k. I just go outside, don't I, the fast travel. There we go. What can I still not? Yeah. There's another boss I want to try in a minute, but I'll get to the soul amount before trying it in case I die a load of times. I suppose it's like ship. Another one's sneaking up on me. What I do want to have a look at was, I think it might have been this fort here. No, it wasn't that fort. If I go back there, I'm wondering if the enemies have respawned that have the really good loot. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Zodiac was the one West Germany used as well. Yeah, I mean, I might be alright zipping it up now, but when I did the video, I had a hand injury that meant, like, you know, it really hurt trying to do anything with my right hand. But that's probably not going to be an issue now. This looks like it might be an illusory wall. Don't even know if they're in this game though. But the only really annoying enemies in here are those squid guys, or whatever they are, that shoot all these like darts at you, so I don't know if there's any visible from where I am at the moment. Ooh, a smithing stone. Yeah, it sounds like one's trying to attack me. Ah, yeah, there is one about. Right. Oh, he can attack me through the fucking wall. That's bollocks. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Never mind. Can I attack him through the wall? No. Yeah, that's not fair, is it? Oh, that works through the wall, though. Yeah, again, he can use his overpowered attack through the wall, which is broken. At least that one doesn't work. That needs to get a bit closer in there. Will it? I wonder if I can hit his head through there. Ah, good, I can. That's one down. Oh shit. Oh well, I can very easily get back here to get my souls. Yeah, they're annoying as hell, aren't they, Peach? Oh, I'll find that then, Peach. Cheers. No, it's not Bitcoin. I know you're joking though, but yeah, that's not how you mine Bitcoin. You use a GPU to mine Bitcoin, or well, they're not very efficient at doing it anymore. What's the name of the things? There's a proper name for them, isn't there? Like the things you use now to like mine things like Bitcoin, the dedicated like little mining machine things. If you're not doing it on like an industrial scale. Oh, there's a fucking prawn on the roof. That's where it is. Come down here. Stupid prawn. Can I breathe fire upwards? Nah, not really. I mean, it does go fairly high, but not high enough. I'm gonna lure this guy in here just to kill him. Yeah, exactly, Peach. It's because it's so hard to avoid even when you run behind cover. That's the first one down. There's another one up there somewhere, isn't there? And then there's another one somewhere else. I'll ignore the miners for now and just focus on the prawns for the time being. That one, he's in my way. Oh, the fire's actually fairly good at this, so it's okay. Seems like fire's good against everything. I'll see if I can find that map bit in a minute, Peach, you're all about. Again, this still has the typical FromSoft problem of you're behind somebody and it doesn't always do the backstab. there's nothing actually behind here. Okay, yeah, well, I probably have weapons that would work better against them, but yeah, it's just, I'm only here because I was trying to farm some things and, like you said, see if I can find that map bit and everything else. Also, I don't think I fully explored this area before when I was here. Oh, that prawns on the roof there, look. If I can actually aim for that bit. Probably not, because it seems the arrows are pretty inconsistent where they land in this. He's got like 1 HP left, that's irritating. Now I can't even hit him. There we go. Now I can deal the one on the roof. Oh, his tail's sticking out. Work for shot, but that wouldn't work. No, it's just suddenly jumped from one plank to the other. Oh good, he's fallen off. Right. And he's hit me through a wall again. Yeah, take that, you fucking prawn. Fuck's sake, that stupid attack thing. Yeah, stay dead. I think so far these are the most irritating enemies I've found in the game in terms of, yeah, just their bullshit attacks and they hit you through walls pretty consistently. So where was the map, Peach? Alright, Bloody Monday. Because you said there was a map bit around here, so you can let me know where that is while I'm here. Okay, so that's how I get over that bit. Okay, it's topside, cheers. I haven't seen these fuckers before. That's scary. Right. Oh, I'm stuck behind them. Brilliant. I definitely need my torch for these guys. Shit. I'm just gonna run for a second. Oh, another fucking prawn, brilliant. Right, let me try and at least deal with this guy with arrows. Oh, you can climb a ladder. Great. That's him dealt with, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. Actually, I want to just check if you can do something in this game. Can I set the torch in my right hand as well as my left hand? No. It's just because it's faster to get it out of the right hand, like to, you know, wield it properly. But I'll have it in the right hand for now, just because when you need to use fire attacks, it's kind of more convenient having it like that. Alright, I won't go to the boss, but I'll at least get to the bit where I can get the map then. Oh, is that another guy coming that's... yeah, there we go. That one. Yeah, some of the enemies can't climb ladders, that's why I was saying that, Richard. Because I know in other Souls games enemies climb ladders, but I've had a load of enemies... Oh, for fuck's sake, look at that, how close I was to dying. He's literally spamming that attack, so I can't get up the ladder now. Can I get an angle on that guy from down here anyway? Probably not. Oh wait, yeah, hang on. Oh, a bit of him anyway. Go back up there again. I won't be on too much longer on this stream because I'm getting quite hungry now, so I want to have dinner before like night streams and all that. I'll also find out who was PMing me earlier. Where's that prawn gone? Is he fucked off somewhere? Ah, he's hiding there, look. See if he wanders back out. No, he's just going to do that look, like a dickhead. I'm assuming I can't shoot through those slits. sensitivity isn't, yeah. Yeah, take that. Well, I've at least got some more smithing stones, but they're the 2 high tier ones for the stuff I can do, which is annoying. Oh no, you don't. Right, where's my map? Oh no, not a fucking another one. Is he chasing me or is he just sitting back there? Tell you what, I'm gonna play it safe and because I've got that shortcut open now, I'm gonna just go. What's making that noise? Oh, it's another rock miner on this. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna just go and level up now, and then I can bother getting the map a bit later because this area is obviously meant to be higher level, especially because the smithing stones are ones for like way higher tier weapons than the ones I have. So. Right, do I want more HP? I might just do more HP for now. Right. Outside so close trouble. Thing is, I actually got to that cave from being teleported in there. That's why I don't have any of this area unlocked in terms of like what's here. That's a big thing, whatever that is. Should we try setting it on fire? That thing there, its head, like that spool thing. Or doesn't it have that head? Is it in range of my other things? There's, yeah. fix that thing. Well, at least it gives a decent amount of like souls for all that it used up. Oh, those guys again. Alright, Mike, I'm afraid I won't be on too much longer because I started streaming at, I think about 6:30. I've probably been on 2 hours already. Just because I've been playing a lot of this in my free time today. I thought I'd start streaming it when I had a chance, you know, to not get interrupted by anyone. Anyway, let's go over to what looks like a checkpoint over there. Oh, is that? Okay, that's the thing I was looking for. Right. So it's actually outside the mine, is it? So, are you saying like... is it that bit there? That I get to from here? I'll have a quick look while I'm here. That guy looks like the fucking Burger King. Yeah, it looks like fucking Burger King. I suppose it looks a bit like also like the dad guy, doesn't it? From like the dad mask from Dark Souls as well, actually. Oh, fuck's sake. I just come back and replay my souls now. That guy's a fucking midget. But yeah, I won't bother, as I say, I won't bother actually, doing this area at the moment. I'll get my souls and try somewhere else, because again, this looks like it's an area that is probably intended to be played later in the game. So I'll take that marker off for now. And then I'm just literally a bit north of here. Right, let's be careful because of all the what fucking bullshit magician bollocks is this? I definitely do not like these guys. Oh, there's that little bastard. Right. There we go. Right, that's him dealt with because he was really annoying. There's some other guy coming up over here. I think it's just worth getting these guys with a bow when I can actually see them. Yeah, let's try and lure them out before I go get my souls, so I don't. Right. I hate it when I accidentally go into that crouch run thing. So what are the paintings for without spoilers? Each, if you can say without spoilers. Okay, so that leads the other way, doesn't it? But anyway, I can just teleport now, can't I? Yeah, this is the place I want to have a look at. Yeah, that's where the boss was, and I fought the boss, but I thought there was a place I hadn't looked down here, so... This isn't actually as bad this time, because I've got the bow, so I can lure them out, rather than having them ambush me. The ones you can see, anyway. I didn't go into that room before. So, what's in here? shit as well, these bastards. So it was just like a room with some items in, and it wasn't anything major. That was just all I was wondering, because I remember seeing that room before, but it was on a much lower level, so I didn't risk going in there. How many things do I need to level up now? 9,500. Right. Right, that's this entire tomb, isn't it? Try hitting the columns. What, these columns, or candles, or these columns? The trap ones. I didn't know there were any trap ones. Oh, do you mean the fire breathing things, or what? Yeah, the fire one's cool. I'll try that just a second then. Oh, so that turn them off then, Pete? I'm gonna get burnt now, aren't I? Oh wow, at least that only knocks half my health off now. I'm like nearly killing me when I first went into this area. Oh cool, it acts as a lift, does it? Try it on this one. Nah, unfortunately, as much as it does turn it off, it seems like these don't actually take you anywhere, but good shout, at least I can have them turned off. Assuming they don't come back up after a thing, but I don't need to go into this catacomb anymore because I've got everything out of it. There's probably some somewhere in the game, Peach, like you said, where some of them probably can be used to get to an upper level or something, but not these, like I said, I've already done the boss that's in here. Yeah, there's nothing else in here, is there? Right, I'm going to get enough points to level up, which is like another 3k or whatever it is. Then I'm going to try and do another boss that you've not seen me do on the stream so far. Just get these guys before I fast travel. See how many things I've got in my inventory that I can use to good, I'm going to be able to level up just using these. There we go. Right, so then if I go to, this is the one I want to go to, then I can just level up on this one. Might just strength up. Right, I'm going to put my torch back into that slot again. That's alright, Mike. I might not even manage to do it, you know, so, I might just die, so. Again, I don't really know his moveset, so I just tried fighting him once earlier on, realised he was way too tough for me at the time and gave up, so. He's still going to be way too tough for me at the moment, seeing as how little damage I do per hit compared to how much he hits me. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's not going to be a boss fight. I manage now. But while I'm here, the only thing I don't like in this is the way you equip the weapons, having to press Y and the bumper button rather than just pressing Y. So I really am not used to that, and I always keep fucking it up. Oh, can I do it on the bow and arrow? Shit. Yeah, Philip Raps. We can get up that tower. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to be off in literally a couple of minutes. So, you've joined the stream a bit late, I'm afraid, but, if you wanted to watch any of this back, it's been on for over 2 hours. there, is there? I'll try it, Rich, but I didn't see any like stuff glowing on them to say that, you know, you'd get anything. I can try it, but I think you'd probably see some sort of glowing icon on them if it was something you're meant to be able to, you know, do for whatever reason. No, it doesn't do anything in this game. It's not like Demon's Souls where they have specific loot on them. See if there's anything else in this area. Probably not, but worth a look. Looks that's way too far down. And the area I was before was just a bit further down there. I wonder if I can make this jump though onto this roof, just in case there's anything interesting up here. Annoyingly, it looks like there isn't. So that's obviously the prison down there. I don't think there's much else to see here, is there? I think this area, if I remember right, was quite linear. It was just basically going further down the thing. That tower just had some loot up there at the very top of that one. So sometimes you can't even hit them at the end of that. Yeah, the only other place this goes is just down there, isn't it? Which is where I was just at before. Oh, I see. So those red ones refill your flasks. That little hut thing, so yeah, it's just... Alright, Rajiv, I'm afraid I'm off in a minute, because I've already been on for a couple of hours and I'm very hungry now. That's just a rat room down there, isn't it? So, I'll just go back to there and finish the stream. Okay, so yeah, blue ones are mana, and then yeah, red ones are health. Okay, yeah. I assume I don't have enough things. No, annoyingly. So there's no real point upgrading shields, is there? Because all it does is it increases your attack with them, which is pointless. You're kind of playing the game wrong if you're trying to slam people with your shield. Right then, I'll be off. Have a good evening, everybody.